EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Now 2nd and 9. Prescott now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
7-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Two.
Here's Prescott. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. 7-7, our score after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Cardinal first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working its way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Prescott. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Niners at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, Prescott, blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. And this pass caught by Gray. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. They go high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Prescott. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Israel Abanikanda with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Abanikanda once again, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means he'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd down. Here's Abanikanda. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They work now on 2nd and 9. But once again, it's Mitchell. Fights off the defender. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Running left, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Murray. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun, Murray. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give here to Mitchell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one.
Touchdown, 49ers! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Prescott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. His throw incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Murray, one final try. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side.
Ready, shot! 180! 180! Sit on! On! Sit on! Wait, ready? Ready? Sit on! 180! Ready, sit on! Alpha, Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! Ready, shot! Oh, we're ready. Alpha. Oh, we're ready. Sit on! Ready? Oh, we're ready. Ready, sir? Sit on, on. Ready, sir? 180. Ready, sir? Ready, sit on! Sit on! Hey, Alpha, sit on! What up? Sit on! Sit on! Ready? Sit on! Sit on! Sit on! Ready? Sit on! Ready? Sit on! Ready, sit on! Oh, we're ready. Sit on! Ready, shot! Sit on! Ready! Sit on! On! Sit on!